Ali arrives at the dune, he learns that his uncle has already set up camp there. Ali's uncle is over 80 years old, and he hasn't seen him for several years.
وتبعناكم شوف تبعناكم جينا من العوينه ديك وما لقيناكم وتبعناكم جينا مع هذا الواد خير الخلبه alors c'est mon oncle الحاج حما القاسمي.
This is my uncle, Haj Hama El Gasmi. He's a living legend in the desert. He's one of the rare nomads who still lives as people did long ago, with very few possessions, but with the essentials. As he's old now, he accompanies his sons and other nomads and teaches them how to keep this way of life alive. I think of him as a living encyclopedia. He's crossed all the deserts of the African Sahara, from Mauritania to Mali, including Niger, Morocco, and Algeria.
de Mauritanie au Mali au Niger au Maroc au Algérie. قال لك ذريك هاد الصحراء فاش عايشين.
Uncle, tell me, you live in the desert. What has changed for you and your animals?
What's changed? There's been a bit of drought as every year, but the biggest change has been the arrival of camel thieves. They've stolen 10 here and 4 there. Every week, 10 to 15 camels are stolen. Our problem is that the animals are so widely dispersed, which makes them vulnerable. So they steal 10 to 15 animals and take them across the Jebel Bani, and we never see them again.
And what do you do about the theft of these camels?
What can we do? The desert is so vast and the camels travel long distances. We are powerless to do anything, and the government doesn't care at all. They let dog eat dog. You see the herd? We'll bring them here now.
Will they stay the night here?
Of course, they have to be protected.
Ali's uncle and the other nomads are leaving. Every morning the herd moves on. In such a hostile environment, it is important not to overexploit the fragile pastureland. The plants need sufficient time to regrow. Everything Ali's uncle owns, all that he has accumulated in over 80 years, can be carried on a donkey's back. His most precious items are his water bottle, his binoculars, and his rifle. It's not a matter of destitution, but of detachment. In the desert, having few possessions means, above all, traveling lightly. As he kisses him goodbye, Ali's uncle reminds him of the 3 commandments of the nomads. These are the rules of survival in the desert. Eat only if you are hungry. Drink only if you are thirsty. Ride the camel only if you are tired. Ali's uncle moves on as he has done every morning of his life. He has never slept in a bed. never been to a town, and never had to obey anyone except the desert. This man walking away is one of the last really free men. Ali doesn't know if he will ever have the chance to see his uncle again.
Today, desertification is threatening more and more regions everywhere in the world. It is therefore extremely important to safeguard the valuable knowledge of those who have always lived in the desert. It will soon be primordial to learn how these people have managed to conserve such insignificant resources for thousands of years and have survived in such hostile conditions.